that ball. Chris Carter. Chris Carter can't throw it, and Dexter Manley is limping. Manley will lead.
Well, that's a guy you don't want to see leave your football team, especially if Cunningham starts cranking it up. You're going to need Manley in there to rush the passer.
At the 50, Cunningham back. Stokes is in. Pass is overthrown. Too high, intended for Ron Johnson.
You know, the last time these two teams met, between the tight end and the running back Byers, Keith Jackson caught 10 passes and Byers caught 12. That's 22 completions between the two of them. Byers caught all his passes coming out of the backfield and going into the flat. And Jackson caught all his passes going down and hooking over the middle and sliding out. So those are two things we haven't seen, although we are now seeing Byers out of the backfield into the flat.
2nd and 10. Incomplete off the hands of Ron Johnson. That's a should-have-had. Last time we heard, the Packers were losing. Let's go back to New York and check in with Brent.
Well, Vern, they're still losing, but the Pack is coming back. Terrific second-half team. Don Mikowski with a touchdown pass. Interception. They go in again, so 14 quick points, and now it's 24-17. Back to Vern and Terry.
All right, Brent, that truly is amazing what they've done in the second half this year. That is the 7th drop now by the Philadelphia wide receivers, and it's a 3rd and 10 from the 49. Manley's back in. Cunningham, there's a flag down. Cunningham may be running for naught. And Manley is celebrating back upfield. A gain of 16 and a first down, wiped out holding.
Holding, number 72 of the offense, 10-yard penalty, repeat 3rd down.
That's the center, David Alexander. And it wipes out a 16-yard gain and a first down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, just when the Eagles get something going, then they have had the penalties and the mistakes, actually, that have cost the drop passes that you alluded to earlier, Vernon. A 3rd down now, and looking at, what, 20?
3rd and 20, and they're 2 for 9 on 3rd down conversions today.
3rd and 20 is hard to make up, but if you're going to do it, it's over the middle.
4-man rush by the Redskins. Cunningham finds Byers. That will not be enough. It'll be 4th down at the 47-yard line.
Good job by Cunningham not to force the issue. That's a case where it would have been very easy for him to stay in there, struggle, fight, and try to rush and force that football to get the first down. He stayed in there, he hung in there, and then he finally said, I'm going to take what I can get, give my kicker a little better field position. Maybe Byers catches it, gets the first down, maybe not, but I'm not going to force the turnover.
As you can see, John Telchik has done a good job of keeping it away from Joe Howard today. This time straight up and straight down. That is not a good punt. That is not what Telchik had in mind at all. 23-yard punt. Redskins with a fair catch have it at their own 23, and they still lead.
The only way to travel.
So what some people think, all spark plugs aren't alike. These AC copper core plugs match my car's specs for up to 30,000 miles of high revving firepower.
AC Delco parts. They don't just fit, they match.
I think they should have signs that help us. Have signs that like, slow down, cop hiding behind building.
Young man, you're in big trouble.
I hate that when they ask you.
Do you know how fast you were going?
Oh, no. You know, I tell them, you know why I said, how about you? You had to catch up with me. I was driving down the street and I saw a sign. It said, slow down, road coming to an end. What am I slowing down for? No, I'm going to go off the cliff slowly.
Levi's 100% cotton Dockers. If you're not wearing Dockers, you're just wearing pants.
Oh, I love what is it, wrong way. How do they know where I'm going?
This NFL game summary is sponsored by Levi's 100% cotton Dockers. If you're not wearing Dockers, you're just wearing pants.
Last 2 weeks, the Redskins have rushed for a total of 71 yards. Jamie Morris almost has reached that number already. Total yards, the Redskins 206 and Philadelphia 171. Ernest Biner ejected. Redskins lead at 10-3 now early in the fourth quarter, Terry. Their offensive line, with all those young kids in there, has done very well, and their defensive line has played well as well.
Offensive line, I think, has done extremely well, and now in the second half, it's important for Doug to mix it up, take a little pressure off of them. They can't continue just to make the, get the big holes. Defensive line for the Redskins, outstanding today in stopping the run and forcing Cunningham to get outside and try to force the ball downfield.
Williams hands it off to Jamie Morris. He comes right on first down. He gets to the 25. Bostic gets up limping. Boy, that's all they need is to lose Joe Bostic.
Oh, they can't afford to lose anyone. If they lose Bostic, then they got to bring Harbor, and then they have
no backups.
No one.
If you joined us late, Lachey didn't start today because of an injury. Mark May, of course, is on injured reserve for the year. Russ Grimm is suited up but should not play because he's hurt. And Joe Jacoby went out in the first half with an injury. Jeff Bostic is the only starting veteran who is still in there. Don Warren is not playing today either. Second down and 8. 10-3 with 11:50 to go. Morris to the 31-yard line. That's short of the first down. It'll be third and about 1.
Doesn't take much of a crack. If you have a big back and a small crack, it's very hard to bounce off and get yards. But if you have a smaller back, it doesn't take quite as big a space or crack in the defensive line. And Morris, being smaller than Riggs, is able to get in there, scoot, find the little seam, and then hustle out and almost got the first down. Interesting how Gibbs has let this offense kind of just work itself in. He hasn't forced this offense. He hasn't done anything. He hadn't forced these kids to do something they're not capable of doing. Been very, very, if you will, vanilla.
Third and a long 1. Ricky Sanders dancing around the backfield. Williams, that pass is complete to the 38-yard line. Ricky Sanders came out of the backfield to make the grab.
And another good example of smart coaching by Gibbs, and the fact that he didn't force a lot of pressure on the offensive line of the Redskins. A short pass route by Ricky Sanders coming out of the backfield, out of the slot actually. Williams, not a very long route, just stopped back three steps and boom, got rid of the football. No pressure on your line that way. It's good calling.
10.5 to go. It's 10-3 Washington. Terry Orr starts in motion. Now he and Mike Tice are strong to the right. Morris gets under Jerome Brown and picks up a yard or two. Brett Hager makes the tackle, number 54.
Doug Williams saw the blitz was coming by the Eagles, but once again, the offense that he has in there, you're restricted, Vern. You can't do a lot of the explosive things that you'd like to do because you can't put that kind of pressure, once again, on this young offensive line. The piglets that you called them. They're still big. They're just baby pigs.
They're young.
Yeah, young pigs.
Second and 9. 10-3, 9:40. Clock winding down. Draw play. Reggie White makes the tackle of Jamie Morris at the 43. And that will make it third and about 6. Coming up next, game 2 of our doubleheader. The NFC East leading Giants take on the slumping Rams. Atlanta battles Joe Montana and the 49ers, or Dallas via Phoenix. All coming up next on CBS. The Giants, of course, with an interest in this one. Because if the Redskins should win this game and the Giants win, they'd open up a 3-game lead with 6 to play. Third and 5, 8:54 to go. Sanders again. Williams across the middle. Caught. Sanders. Same pattern?
Same pattern. This time it's a read pattern by Sanders. Sammy Little stayed to the outside. Sanders saw this, so he said, wind this hook. I'll come and run away from him. I'll go to the inside. There's no one there. Williams read it. Sanders read it. Good job by the quarterback and the receiver.
Williams now 13 of 21. Ricky Sanders has caught 5 passes for 48 yards. He leads all receivers for the Redskins. And a first down at the 48-yard line. And more time.